everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going over the rather brief 5.5.2 bug fix patch. Now, this is really, it's not going to hit for a lot of folks, okay? But this one's, it's decent enough. It's definitely worth talking about. So let's dive in. First off, come check us out, twitch.tv/DyllonKG. We'll be playing Dead by Daylight essentially all day, looking at this stuff and talking about what's going to be happening with Ringu, which is next week, I believe. So, but first, let's take a look at Boilover. They changed Boilover to give a 33% of the current wiggle progress when falling from great heights, was a flat 25% increase. So, the way that this mathematically boils down is previously, if the killer picked you up and dropped, like within 1 second, you would get a flat 25%, always. And if they dropped again, you would get another 25%. This became a huge problem in places like RPD, where there was one drop and then sometimes a second drop to get to the very middle hook. What 33% of the current wiggle progress means is that if you have 10% wiggle progress via flip-flop or whatever it may be, you're only getting 33% of that 10% wiggle progress, which is insignificant for the most part. However, if the killer is taking you to the basement, for instance, and you have wiggled 75%, and they drop down, down into the basement stairs, then you will get 25%, because 33% roughly works out to be 25%, right? So it is 33% of the current wiggle progress. This means that Boilover can still be potent in a lot of scenarios, but it is going to be far less abusable. I would dare to say almost impossible to abuse unless killers are slugging. So killers, don't slug people that have Boilover now, right? Slugging them with Boilover means they get to use their flip-flop and their unbreakable to push their meter up, all right? And that means that they are going to have a higher wiggle progress from the get-go, which means that this still can work, but the entire build has to work, and it becomes more niche, more memey, and less prevalent, right? So I would encourage you to maybe not slug so hard when you see Boilover going forward. Now, they also changed the rite of the executioner daily ritual. It used to be send 4 survivors to a cage. It's not always easy, especially if you're not sure what you're doing with Pyramid Head or even how to get people to step in the dang sauce. So 2 is better. Now, this is one that's plagued a lot of people. There's a lot of bug fixes, all right? I don't know, behavior, fix your game. Here it is. All right, so we're working on it. Fixed an issue that caused some players to encounter a grade reset after updating 5.5.1. A lot of you guys have seen this. Oh, my grades got reset again. This shouldn't happen. This shouldn't continue to happen. This was only visual. People have noted that once you got grade reset, quote unquote, you would go into a match and come back and you would be back to normal. So this visual has gone away, which I haven't noticed it, thank God. Primarily, there are other things. There are cosmetic fixes, cosmetic overrides. Fixed an issue that caused the HUD score alerts to lose their formatting, so that's interesting. The big thing I do want to look at is nurse. They fixed a lot of nurse issues. This is primarily a ton of nurse issues that they fixed, right? Previously, last patch, they basically completely recoded the nurse. It's my understanding that the nurse was using Unreal Elements blueprints or Unreal Engine blueprints to exist, and that was causing just a lot of bugs given how complex she was. And so it seems like they went back and just completely recoded her in C++ and made everything. But in doing that, there are things that got fucked up, and that's just kind of the nature of the beast. It looks like a lot of that stuff got fixed. If you guys want to know about nurse bugs or if anything has actually truly been fixed, I encourage you to watch Losing Color or Super Alf, who are wonderful nurse players, and they will be able to give you more. Fixed an issue that caused the survivors to use Dead Hard to jump on rocks. I've seen that a few times. Fixed an issue that caused hooks in the Eyrie of Crows to be missing the white glow from Scourge Hook. Ooh, didn't see that. And so, yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty thin, but it's hefty, right? Considering next week we are supposed to be getting PTB for Ringu. It's something. So if you guys like this, if you want to come check us out on Twitch, I'd appreciate that. We're going to have sick plays and solo queue MMR. All right, thank you guys for being here. Get some water, unclench your jaw, and be praying to the entity to see you in the next